Hey everyone, welcome back. For you newcomers, welcome. Today we are working on a maker's coin. So that's the plan, is to do the Glen Studio maker coin. Again, I'm going to do a voiceover because I'm not happy with the, the original talking bit of the video. So I'm going to start off by sketching here. And then later on, we will actually generate this in 360. Yeah, Fusion 360. Sorry, I'm just looking at the screen and going, what the hell am I doing? So you see me kind of babbling there with my hands. So if it doesn't match up, well, now you know why. Anyways, let's get into this. So I figured it'd be fun to make a maker's coin, and rather than making a single color maker's coin, I'm going to do a two color. And this is going to be this maker's coin. In the end, I'm going to actually do a few things with it. The first step here is to actually make a maker's coin and have it capable of being printed out, obviously. And right now, the idea here in the sketch today is to come up with the idea of how I want to design it. I've decided the maker coins I've seen some of these other not videos, but other YouTubers, I guess you could say. Yeah, that's more accurate anyways. These other YouTubers like Joe, the 3D printing nerd, Maker's Muse, those guys who have their own. And those two actually have very similar coins. I wanted to make sure mine stood out. So I'm going to go with a more refined, I'd say, look. One that's more fitting for my style. One that doesn't really go with what they do. One that's more relatable to me. So obviously, yes, I'm going to have my logo on it. And that's definite. And then I'm going to have the name Glen Studios on the back, along with my Twitter handle, I guess is what they call it. Whatever, you know what I mean. Anyways, so right now I am just sketching out how I want the edging to look out like. Again, as you see, like always, I'm using a blue pencil for an underlying drawing. And that's how we're going to approach this. So if you guys are wondering, maybe my next, well, obviously not my next video, but maybe I will do a few videos where I'm actually drawing on the tablet itself instead of onto paper. If you guys think that's a good idea, please leave a comment below. I'm cool with that if you want to take that approach too. Other than that, I'm going to try to do a few more videos this week of drawing. I don't know how this week's going to go. It is the 4th of July weekend. Week. It is on a Tuesday, and well, since I don't really have a studio space and I'm working out of my living room, that could be a potential problem right there. Maybe I'll probably find ways around it, but I'm not sure how I'll deal with that just yet. We'll know in the near future, I guess. So anyways, yeah, back to what we're talking about. So the maker coin. I don't know where it came from or who came up with the idea, but I figured I'd follow suit and jump on the bandwagon because, you know what? I thought it'd be fun. So that's what I'm doing. And in this drawing is me coming up with my idea for a sketch for the coin, obviously. Now I've got my basic outline, not very much detailed, and that's obviously done on purpose. And taking a little bit more care and a little bit more time to do the overdrawing. As you can see, my drawing movement has literally slowed down. And I'm taking nice, strong strokes. Hopefully, if I recall right, I don't lose my patience and start doing short strokes. I have a bad habit of that, and that's part of the idea behind these notebook drawings anyways, is to get myself to chill out a little bit, get myself refocused, and loosen up. And in fact, looking at me doing this now, I'm tell you this right now, off the bat, I am way too stiff for this. You can tell the difference between a loose drawing and a stiff drawing, and this is stiff. This is one of the stiffer drawings that you can come across, from what I can tell. I'm not trying to be harsh, and it's not about being harsh. This is being honest. And there's nothing wrong with being stiff. It just shows that I'm quite a bit out of practice right now. And it's going to take some time to fix that. I've lost what's called... Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I'm out pretty early today. Anyways, where was it? Oh, yeah. Stiffness, drawing stiffness. When you ever have a situation like this, a lot of this comes down to is lack of practice. And I will admit, I have not had a lot of practice lately. I've not had the time, and I haven't been really doing a lot of drawing in the past 10 so years. But that's alright. That doesn't mean anything. It just means I need to get back into it and start practicing again. You can also tell how stiff I am by how I'm holding the pencil. I'm holding it like I'm writing a letter instead of designing or drawing. And when you hold your pencil this way, you see how I'm holding it like as if I was going to write a letter or make notes or something like that. That's fine. It's okay. The thing is, and this is where you keep in mind, you don't have as much control as holding it in certain different ways. And that is something I can tell you right now. There are a few ways I was taught to hold a pencil when I was taking art class. This is outside of this way. And plus I'm using a mechanical pencil. That doesn't help any either. But that's okay. This is a mechanical drawing in the end. And the design process for this is going to be using Fusion 360 because it is a technical drawing. It is a technical object in the end. It's, a creative object, obviously, but a lot of things are creative, but they're technical at the same time. And honestly, technical drawings, it's an art form in itself. So don't think it's not, because that is part of the art world. Without technical drawings, technical designs, some of these tools that we use every day, every tool that we use every day will not be created in the same way, will not exist. Matter of fact, designing these objects, that's an art form. There are kids when I went to school for animation, some of the classes I had were direct design classes. They want you to understand, the idea was to understand all that, so you can approach things in certain ways when needed. Because doing animation, you still need to have a technical understanding of buildings, of structure, shape, and form. That's the thing. But also, with that said, you still need to be able to have fluidity in your design work and in your drawing. Whether it's a sketch, whether it's a full-on artistic drawing that you're going to sell. That's not about... Even painting. Oh, painting's fun. I'm telling you right now. It can be a lot of fun. The smell of the oils, the smell of the pigments in the paint, the smell of the turpentine, and then the applying onto canvas, where the canvas has this live movement of moving up and back and forth. Anyways, back to the drawing. Since we're drawing here, we're not talking about painting. Maybe if you guys actually think that's a good idea, let me know. If I can figure out a way of recording actual paintings, which is something I want to do in the future, I will take that approach. But right now, I don't have the means of doing so. and it's unfortunate, so we're not going to get into that just yet. I don't know what I'm pointing at and why I'm talking. Oh, I think I'm saying, well, I'm going to put my logo here, and I'm going to put Glenn Studios over underneath. I think that's what I was talking about. Oops. Just ignore that. Whatever. That's just me telling my plan, and then with that, kind of fun. You know what? All honestly, doesn't matter. This is just fun. I had fun doing this drawing. And this is me pausing for a minute because that was supposed to be an intro or something, I'm assuming. And now that's me talking because I was going to end the video here, but I decided not to, make little tweaks. And then I decided to go full on coloring. I went hunting down the color that I was going to use. The colors I was going to use, they're just randomly picked. They were the first two pencils I grabbed, truthfully. One was a purple and one's a yellow. It's not important at this stage because this was a sketch to pass on an idea. So here's the purple. And it was just to give me an idea of how I wanted to colorize things. Ultimately, this was kind of pointless because I went in a different direction altogether. See how I have the purple circle outline? I still have a purple outline, but I decided to go in a different direction with it. And which I have a center bar. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. Sorry. But I have them in reverse. But I still have the logo in purple, which I still have. I actually have to finish that before I can. I'm hoping to finish the actual physical model before the end of the week and have one printed out for you guys to see. My idea here is to make it into a keychain because nobody else is making their maker coins into a keychain. I'm going to make probably 3 or 4 different versions of this. One is just going to be a straight up coin. One that's going to be a keychain. One is going to be a keychain with a hidden compartment where I can hold like an SD card or something. Because I have some fun ideas with that. I'm tempted to do the RC challenge, but I'm not sure yet if I'm going to actually approach it because it's going to cost quite a bit of money that I don't really have. But it'd be a whole lot of fun doing. And then I would need a camera too, that I can connect to or mount onto the RC car so we can have that kind of view. And I would like to do that in like a 360 camera, which I don't have. I plan on getting one eventually, but they're very expensive. I don't have the $400 or $500 for one of the cheap ones. Alright, anyways, as you can see I'm coloring. Another thought is the hidden compartment without the keychain. So, yeah. I'll have to fix that. Hold on 1 second, guys. Alright. Yep. Alright. Sorry about that. I think we're going to wrap things up here. Because there's really not much else more to say to this. It's essentially let you know everything I plan on doing at this point. Now with that, I'm going to ask you guys to subscribe to see the actual physical coin design process. I'm not going to go into a tutorial. If you guys ever want me to do a tutorial on anything, let me know and I will do my best to. Now, with that said, please subscribe, hit that little bell icon, and if you'd like to leave a comment, please leave a comment. If you like this type of video, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, that's cool, give me a thumbs down so I know if I should be making more of these like this or more something different. Or give me your thoughts. I'm open for suggestions. I'm just having fun with this and I'd love to see what you guys think. All right, good night. Enjoy. Talk to you later.